All right, welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen, to Red Blur Gaming. Today, short video, second part of the last 3 stealth suits. As you can see, arms together. We have one that's already got his boosters on for his arms, so he's going all right. So he may actually go with our fusion blaster. Or is he going to be a pew pew cannon guy? Let's have a look. What are we looking at? He's a pew pew cannon guy. So let's get this stuff sorted out, get through it, and then obviously get on with it. So once again, we're just making sure that our guys have the right weapons, right gear, are all happy. I'm going to glue on the guns first, allowing me to get things in position I'm happy with. I don't know why that's bouncing about, but it's been a pain. And then last guy, here he is, Mr. Fusion Blaster Stealth Suit, the boss man, the one who organises all of the fun trips to intergalactic dimensions to kill all the bad guys. So, as we can see, got our guns on. Last few bits and pieces we've got to do is just whack on some glue so we can get our communication antennas on. And we have one down. One communication antenna complete, although it's now gone skewy for me. Let's just get that back in a spot where we're comfortable. So, one down. Oops. Again, falling over. Oh, God. Old mate does not want to stay standing upright. But that should be okay. That gives us one complete. We'll move on to getting the arm guards on these boys so that they are a hell of a lot further to being done. As we can see, next guy, arm guard on, first arm guard on, second arm guard in my hand, and it is about to be also, if I can get it in the right spot, boom, in position. So again, just quickly gonna draw a line of glue on his helmet, and that way we can stick our antenna on and hope that it stays where we want it to, and send old mate down the back here to stand up. And then we're down to our last fella, and obviously he somehow has missed. No, there he is. He was laying on it. Cheekiest of devils. Cheekiest of devils. Old mate here is about to get his just desserts. Let's grab hold of him and get this arm guard on. We can get in the right spot, it'll be great. And then we have one more left, which is obviously our Tau designed arm guard. Old mate does not want to be picked up. He's decided that he has left the employment of the Tau and doesn't want to do what he's told. Very, very fiddly. Very fiddly. And we're going to get that section on. We get our last antenna on, and we are going to have to put on a couple of pieces of equipment. We'll just get this guy to sit up over here, because his equipment is kind of tricky to put together. So we'll work on a little bit of stuff, and let's hope that this wants to glue together, which it looks like it does. One section complete, and just got to let that dry for a second. So let that dry for a second, and as I said today, this second video was going to be short, sharp, and go at 100 miles an hour, which, because we did most of the prep work in the first video and some of the other stuff off camera, there is one completed stealth suit. And grab the last gentleman we glued together, Mr. Fusion Blaster Expert. Put the last little bit of glue on him, and we'll get this piece to sit in there. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who want to start your engines, we now have, once he stands upright without knocking off the component, which I don't think is going to happen unless I put him against something useful. Let's get there we go, look at that. Boom. That's 3 more stealth suits complete. While we're here, I guess we will actually quickly just clean up this homing beacon, because we're going to need one. And we'll get that cleaned off. Boom. It goes on this small stand just here, so we will get this glued in place. There we go. Also, homing beacon done, and I suppose where we're flying, we have another drone to build, which should only take a few seconds to get completed, put together, and sorted out, and then we will be able to go from there to obviously the next component, which so we'll get the top of the drone that side, because we've got a flat space rather than the angled space on the other side, so sometimes they at least give you the right components to be able to glue stuff in, but this doesn't want to stay in there, because why would it? Why would something GW print stay where it's supposed to? So top section done. We'll quickly get the bottom section together, which doesn't take a huge amount of time. And then, yeah, we'll have another drone completed. But the most entertaining thing is that I've had a conversation with a few guys who play Tau in tournaments and in my local scene, and I've learned that even though thought I needed a million drones, not quite a million, but you know, a lot of drones, it turns out that no one in the competitive scene at all plays drones. They take the ones that are required for, say, like Shadow Sun or even Ghost Kills, the stealth drones they have. But as for the rest of it, no drones, no stress, no worries. So while I have a fair few drones ready to go and together and whatnot, I don't actually need them all, which kinda is funny. But we will get this together, get some glue in there, and you know, that will be another completed drone, another completed piece of the puzzle. And that can be glued together like so with the other section. Or is this? But no, it's definitely goes that way. Help if I put it in the right way. Hey guys, definitely help. One drone piece there, and then last but not least, a little bit here, and you know, that will be another box of stealth suits complete, which gives us, as I said, gives the 9 stealth suits required for this list, or what will be played in this list currently. There may be a few other options to come down the track once I've had a chance to actually test the list and see how it fares. Those 2 sections, and last but not least, joined together by once this wants to go flat, Definitely does not want to sit flat. So we'll just have to go that stays together. Which it looks like it won't, so we're going to have to give it a little bit of a push, a bit of a helping hand. Kind of interesting that it wants to pop out like crazy. But let's try and just help it sit there. And hopefully it takes hold. Oh, it's getting close. Let's... And there we go. So there we go, guys. That is so far all the stealth suits completed for this mission. Well, this army, and hopefully those videos will be out today. But as per normal, hit us up, give us that like, subscribe, hit that bell notification to keep up with what goes on in the channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now, guys. Peace.